Good evening everybody, welcome to another video. 6 days out from when I'm supposed to be competing in the Trojan Classic powerlifting comp. I'm yet to decide what I'm doing about that. I think I've decided that I'm definitely going to compete, but I just don't know in what capacity, whether I am going to be skipping squats, doing a token squat, or actually trying to push it and get something out of my squat. I think today I'm going to be able to find out a little bit more about what I'm capable of, because I'm going to go to the gym in the next half an hour or so and just see what we can do with the quad. On Friday I couldn't even bench, so I'm meant to be doing squat and bench today, so we'll wait and see what we can do. I'm going to warm up for squats and put literally like 60 kilo on the bar and just see how that feels. Obviously I'm meant to be doing 250 kilos, that's obviously not happening. So we'll see how that feels, and if it's kind of pain-free and there's nothing hurting, then I will do my usual bench session, which is only going to be 120 kilo for 2x2. So hopefully I can get that done, which means that in a week's time at least I can bench. But yeah, the plan is potentially do a token squat of like 70 kilos, just get something on the board, and then focus on bench and deadlifts. Felt a little bit better. Alright, let's try 100 kilo.
I'm not one for like intensity on sessions.
Alright, 130, we'll leave it there. Okay, a decision has been made on the back of Monday's squat session. I am going to be competing, but I'm not going to be squatting, or at least I'm not going to be squatting anything significant and anything that's going to put me anywhere close to 700 kilos. I'm basically going to do a token squat of 70 kilos or something that's just not going to tax my body in any way at all, which is going to leave me nice and fresh to go for PBs or attempted PBs on my bench and my deadlift. I think Monday's session really just did highlight to me that it's just not worth risking a serious injury with the squats, and it means that I've been maybe a little bit more relaxed this week in my approach to the competition. Normally the week out from a competition I'll be stressing quite a lot, but I have been maybe a little bit more relaxed, so much so that I went and played golf today, even though the competition's tomorrow. Normally I wouldn't do anything like that, I'd just be chilling and eating and just focusing ready for it. But yeah, I've been pretty relaxed really. I'm kind of just treating it like a gym session, just going in and hitting a week 4 max essentially, which I think will add to the enjoyment of the day, because I'm not putting the pressure on the total side of things. But obviously it's disappointing. I can't get past that. Obviously I can't get away from the fact that I've had 2 competitions now where I've really put a lot of effort into it to try and get a good total, and my body's let me down. But it now means that I have to kind of refocus my goals or readjust my goals, I think, a little bit, because I do feel like I'm not quite done with squats and powerlifting, because I don't want to sort of have this as my last competition going out on a bit of a whimper. So obviously I did set the goal of starting running and losing a bit of weight in the summer, but there is the potential that I might push that back a little bit. I know I say this all the time, I'm a broken record as well as a broken human, but yeah, that's probably going to be the goal, is to push the goals back a little bit, and then maybe in the summer push on then and see if we can get a good squat and hopefully a good total. So the time is about 7:45 on meet day. Just making myself some porridge to eat before heading out. I'm not someone that eats a hell of a lot during a competition, just because like nerves, adrenaline, I just don't always feel hungry, so I need to try and get something in. And sometimes when I'm competing, I can't really eat much before the competition because I'm trying to make weight, but I'm about 3, 4, 5 kilos under my weight category this time around, so I can pretty much eat whatever I want. So I'm just going to have some porridge with some honey, some good carbs in there, and then I think we're going to pretty much head off. But I did go and do a little bit of shopping yesterday, and I've got my snacks ready for the day. That's just some creatine, but then I've got some more porridge, and I've just got some Sour Patch Kids, some Lucozade, big bottle of water, some dextrose to put in the water for some extra energy, and obviously some Haribo as well. So basically just sweets and trashy foods and some hydration stuff as well. But that's pretty much what is going to get me through this competition. So that is the squat out of the way. 75 kilo, obviously felt really easy. Moving on to bench now, so this is where I need to focus a little bit more on the actual competition. So I'm going to have some pre-workout, get warmed up, and yeah, hopefully get those PBs.
Let's go, Matt. Come on. I see it now.
That's yours.
Thank you.
That's also yours.
Thank you.
And that's yours.
Oh, lovely. Right then, a little bit of a debrief following the competition. Pretty much went exactly according to plan. Obviously, I wasn't going to be hitting anything remarkable in terms of squat, so managed to get my 75 kilo token squat. It felt fine. I was tempted to actually do a second and third attempt, but I didn't want to then regret it if I started feeling a little bit of pain for bench and deadlift. So got that done, and then bench just went exactly according to plan, really. Opener 140 felt really good, then moved up to 150, and then hit the new competition PB of 160 kilos. So obviously very happy with that, but the thing that I'm most happy with was the deadlift. So yeah, warm-ups were just feeling amazing. Managed to get the 270, 285, and then finished on the 300. So I don't know what that puts me on in terms of a total. I don't really care, but I will work that out at some point.
That was your first 300 in a competition, yeah?
And my first 160.
And your first 160.
Yeah, so it was 2 competition PBs. My best ever deadlifting comp before this was 275, so it was actually a 25 kilo PB. So yeah, amazing day. Obviously want to say thank you to Ben and Kat for organising it, Matty, obviously the owner of Trojan, and all the spotters and handlers, especially Josh and Doug, who were kind of backstage with me, helping me out, handling me. That was really really helpful to have them sort of just giving me an idea of when I was up. And just sort of, yeah, just generally looking after me throughout the day. It was awesome, and it was great to lift with a lot of familiar faces, some really strong guys. It's amazing that a lot of people are now deadlifting 300 kilos in combo. I remember when I first started, 300 kilos was like unheard of, but it just shows how much the sport has grown. So yeah, just an amazing day. Thank you to everyone involved, everyone that sort of helped put it together. Absolutely chuffed just with my own performance. Apart from the 75 kilos, I knew that I would have regretted not competing, so I'm so glad that I actually did. And now I'm going to reward myself with a nice Mackie D's. Actually, the final thank you has to go to, the final biggest thank you has to go to Lois for not only filming but just being my #1 supporter. You have been amazing, so I am really grateful, because sometimes before competitions I'm not always easy to put up with, because I can get a bit stressed and a bit anxious.
I'll say.
So just to have her putting up with me has been amazing. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Do you want a chip?
Well then. Okay, back home now, feel absolutely shattered, obviously. My knee is actually giving me a little bit of jip now, so it's probably just as well I didn't go much heavier than 75 kilo on the squat. So in terms of just like going forward now, I really need to have a think about what I want to do in terms of my training, but that's not a decision I'm going to make now. That's going to be something that I'm going to talk about maybe in the next video when I decide exactly what I want to do, because I definitely feel like I have more to give in powerlifting, so we'll just wait and see what we do there. But
you say that every time.
I know, I talked about that earlier. I literally just, I constantly keep pushing back the idea of like losing weight and actually getting a bit healthier. I just can't stay away from powerlifting, so it might suck me back in for one more competition, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm definitely going to have like a week off now, and then next week I'm actually going to be training with my mate Jason, and we're just going to have like a fun session down with him, so that's going to be a lot of fun. But as for now, just want to say thanks for tuning into, it's not really been a series, but leading up to this competition, just anyone that's watched the videos, I hope you've enjoyed them and put up with me moaning about me constantly being injured, but I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. So I'll leave it there. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care. Peace. Oh, I'm going to go to bed.
Goodbye. Steady. Oh no. Oh no.